me get this clear. Cause I had no idea. A bit too much. Let's get lonely. Yeah, I need all y'all.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So your girl finally made her decision, like I said on my Instagram. If y'all was tuned on my Instagram, y'all been texting me on my phone, iMessage, everything, blowing my phone up, like for real. And I finally came to a decision. You know, it's been overdue for real. Like May 1st was the national decision day. Today's May 4th, but like the school that I like obviously chose today extended their days. But yeah, I just want to thank, before I get started, I want to thank everybody that helped me throughout this college process, all my teachers, all my friends, all my family, my coaches, everybody, because this wouldn't be possible without y'all, especially Miss Adams. Big shout out to you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. But to get into this video, the school I have decided to go to, it was very hard for me to decide which school I wanted to go to because I got accepted into 11 schools total. A lot of them are out of state, some of them are in state, most of them were state schools, and I had some private schools in there. So it was crazy. It was a crazy journey, like getting to accepted into schools like on spot, like having to wait like 3 months for some schools, getting to accepted into a school within like 3 days of applying. It was crazy. Like I was an emotional wreck, y'all, like for real, because I don't play about my college. Like I've been dreaming of this ever since I was a little girl. So like now the time is here. It's crazy. But let's get into the video. Okay, so before I get into like the school in general, I'm gonna just tell y'all what I was like thinking, my thought process, what schools, or which ones I liked, which ones I didn't. But I'm not gonna name all the schools, but I'm gonna name the schools that were in my top pick. So I had Georgia State, Florida State, Sac State, CSU Fullerton, and my last school was Arizona State. My other schools were some HBCUs were Tuskegee, Morgan State, John Quinn. I forgot the fourth name. Those one more, but at Oregon State, Washington State, Sonoma, SF State, San Jose State. Okay, you know what? I lied. It was not 11 schools. It was actually 13. San Diego State. So actually, I lied. I applied to 14 schools. 14. Damn. I mean, that's the schools that. Damn, 14 schools? For real? Yeah, I guess it was 14 schools when I'm counting it out now. Actually 15 because I forgot one of the names of the schools. But anyways.
Boy, if you don't.
Yeah, so it was a lot of schools I was applying to. And the thing with Georgia State is I didn't applied to Georgia State until 3 weeks ago because I was applying to so many schools, as y'all could see, that like I was just like, bro, I have to take some schools out. So that was one of the schools I took out, and actually that was one of them, like my top choices, but I don't know why I took it out. It's just like I was just so stressed, and I was like, bro, I have to take something out. And I decided career center advisor. So I was just one day sitting at my break, and I was like, something came up on my email for Georgia State, and I was like, I'm gonna just apply. I applied, and I got in within 3 days. I was just like, bruh. I told my counselor, I sent her the email. I was like, you think this is real? I was like shook. I was like, 3 days? What the hell? And then she was like, yeah, congratulations, da-da-da. And I was like, oh, damn. That kind of made everything difficult because I wasn't expecting to get into the school. So I had to analyze all the top schools I wanted to go to, which is price, to dorms, to what it would be if I lived outside of the school, like an apartment, the professors, my major. Like it had so many things that I literally did a list of. Like I literally made a list, y'all. Like this is the type of person I am. If I am dedicated to something, I'm gonna make a list about it. So I made a list, and I was just like, this is what needs to happen. Let me show y'all the list. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm mad because I can't find the list. But anyways, Yeah, so I had made sure I knew everything about every school, and now this new school came in, and I'm just like, bro, this is crazy. So I had to do my research. I did my research, and I already knew it was a good school, so it made everything harder to pick from my top picks, and I was just like, oh my God. And it literally made it to the top two. Georgia State made it to the top two schools. That's crazy. Like, out of all the schools I was already prepared to like do an analysis on, I literally got back and I was just like, after I got it, I was just like, I think so, this is one of the top schools. So yeah, and literally I made my decision like 3 hours before this video. I made my decision 3 hours before this video, and I've already clicked it, made sure I'm in that school. I accepted it, and that's it. And I literally accepted it and then told my parents. Like, my parents weren't with me when I accepted it. I just was like, I'm accepted. Boom, went downstairs, told my parents. And yeah, I'm gonna insert the video of me telling my parents what school I am attending fall 2020. And don't mind my hair. I know this side of my hair was looking real nappy in that video. I was looking like so y'all don't even gotta tell me in the comments because I already know and I fixed it. Thank you very much. But without further ado, the school I will be attending come fall 2020 is I will be attending Sac State fall 2020. Go Hornets, huh? So yeah, I'm going to Sac State fall 2020. The major I'm majoring is ethnic studies. It's the study of marginalized people. I want to become a lawyer after my first 4 years, obviously. Go straight into law school, no breaks. And I feel like I want to represent marginalized people. So with taking ethnic studies, I will have a better understanding on what I want to be representing, with marginalized people. So like I feel like this is the best way for me to go through the route that I want to go. And I mean, if I end up not wanting to become a lawyer after my 4 years, ethnic studies is very broad, so you could get a lot of jobs with ethnic studies, and you could go a lot of different ways with ethnic studies. So like that's why I really love this major. You don't have to stick to one thing. Like, you could do whatever, feel me? So like if I ever change my mind, it's really good. And yeah, I feel like this is what I've been wanting to do my whole life. Like, I know this is the major I want, no doubt about it. And like if I change my mind, it's good. Like, I'm not tripping, but like I know this is right for me. And I felt like Sac State had a really good program, so it's just like, so I just feel like this is right for me. And okay, I'm gonna stop rambling and show y'all the video of me telling my parents. And I think so this final decision would be good for me, and I hope you guys support my decision. But the school I am going to the fall 2020 semester is, I'll be attending Sac State.
Yay! Good choice. Good choice.
I already accepted it.